Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode. Today is May 14th, 2018. I'm your host, James. Alongside me, as always, his name is...
I'm Andy.
And we welcome you to join us on this epic journey as we all become legend of the nerds. Afternoon, Andy.
Afternoon.
After hot afternoon, huh?
Yes, it's finally...
About time.
Yeah, finally getting out of... Well, the night times are still... And the mornings are still a little brisk.
But that's nice, though.
Yeah, it's not bad, but...
You don't want to be hot all night long, then you can't sleep.
I don't mind the temperature the way it is right now. It's in the 70s. Mm-hmm. Keep it right there. I had a guest at work come in the other night, and she's like, yeah, it was 96 degrees where I was. I'm like, well, you can keep it. I don't want it. I don't want that temperature.
That is too hot.
But yeah, it's beautiful out there right now. Fingers crossed it stays like that.
That's right. Just been working? Anything exciting in your life?
Oh, God. 8-day week.
8 days. Oh, that's a long week, Andy.
Just because I want to take the weekend off, so my whole schedule's all mixed and matched.
Right
so 8 in a row. Halfway there right now.
You're halfway there.
Halfway there. Taking it off to this next weekend to go to my nephew's first birthday.
That's exciting.
He's a whole 1 year old. I wouldn't miss that for the world.
Absolutely not.
So.
I just been doing spring cleaning.
Yeah.
I mowed the lawn for the first time this season today, and got the porch all cleaned off, washed the windows outside.
Nice.
We're looking good.
Kids start going outside finally, or are they still inside on the tablets?
Oh, no, I send them outside. I tell them to go in the yard. Here's some bubbles. Go.
Here, I'm going to take the tablets and hide them.
Go do something. It's not this.
Exactly. Been in the house way too long.
Oh, yeah. Well, we kind of got a big show today, huh?
Oh, I've been waiting for this show. I mean, we got to finally go see Infinity Wars. Mm-hmm. I've seen it twice. I went back-to-back nights.
Yep.
And it was just as good the second night as the first night. So yeah, the main event is going to be that core MCU. We'll talk about the movie a little bit. We made up lists. It's been a whole 10 years now since the MCU started.
Which is a really hard list to do.
Yeah, we made a list of ranking how each one of us thinks the movies are ranked.
All 19 movies.
And then if there's enough time, I'll go over what's to come in the MCU.
Oh, perfect. And beginning half the show, we have Backlash.
Yes.
Which was, exactly what we expected.
It was a lash to the back.
Yeah. And then we have the better shows, the Raw and SmackDown after that, because it's gearing up for the road to Money in the Bank.
Oh, my favorite pay-per-view.
Absolutely. Let's get started with a little Backlash, huh?
Yes. So we started off, we had Seth Rollins versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. Match of the night started the show.
Yeah.
And I'd never praised The Miz, really, but this match was amazing. Seth Rollins, the night after on Raw, even praised The Miz for making him perform even better at the show. Match went back and forth, and my thing is, you kind of knew where this match was going to go, that Seth was going to win, because the IC title is going to stay on Raw. They're not going to give the US and the IC title both on SmackDown, or even if they might have said Miz might have jumped back to Raw if he won the title. Mm-hmm. But there were a lot of times where I really thought Miz was going to win this match. He hit the skull-crushing finale, I think, twice on Seth.
Yep.
So it was a very close match, and it wasn't until one mistake by Miz where Seth could hit the curb stomp.
That's all it takes.
Yep.
That's all it takes, one mistake.
My highlight of the night was Seth he goes for the superplex into the Falcon's Arrow, and that's where Miz countered it when he was trying to hit the Falcon's Arrow.
Oh, yeah.
So, props to Miz.
It was a good match, and Miz has been performing a little better now the Mizraj is not around.
Yeah. Next, we had a bathroom break match, Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. Mm-hmm. WrestleMania, Nia Jax actually, for once, performed well. She stood up. Kinda. She kinda. In this match, it was all Alexa. Nia did nothing in this match. How many times? I think 3 or 4 times she tried to go for a Samoan drop and couldn't do it.
That's because she's too busy, putting her up and walking around the ring. It's like,
or trying to climb the top rope with her.
Just do the move.
Yeah.
Just do the move.
Nia did nothing in this match.
Oh, yeah.
And then the one Samoan drop she did, there we go, the 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I hate when titles go to wrestlers who I don't think can carry the women's division.
The problem with Nia Jax is that she has the talent. It's just she always seems stage fright.
Yeah.
Every time she gets in that ring, especially in a high-profile match like this. Mm-hmm. I think her nerves get the best of her.
Yeah. Nia, like I said, the one Samoa drop, she retains the title.
Yeah.
The next match I actually still enjoyed. It was a decent match. It was for the U.S. title, Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton.
Right.
Back and forth. Jeff Hardy eventually wins, holds on to the U.S. title. But what makes this match so great is because you have two veterans in this match that know how to carry a match and know exactly what to do. If I screw up, I know how to counter it into something good.
Right.
And that goes, I mean, Randy's been in the business for close to 15 years. Jeff's been in WWE or wrestling, I should say, technically, for over 20. He's done it since he was 16 years old. So nice veteran type match.
It was a solid match.
Yep. Next, we have Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. It lasted 7.5 minutes.
Yeah.
This reminds me of Big Cass versus Enzo, kind of, except Daniel Bryan's a lot better than Enzo.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel wins the match with a submission. End of the match, all it is Big Cass goes and attacks Daniel throughout the rest of the show.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they trying to really do with Big Cass? I don't know.
I don't either, and I'm not sure if tapping out was the right move to finish the match. Because, I mean, like, if they're trying to push Big Cass to be a big hit player, he taps out to Daniel Bryan.
True.
What does that tell you about Big Cass? Where he's going to go?
I mean, obviously, Daniel can't hit the flying knee if Cass is standing up, so he would have had to take him down to his knees to do it, but I don't know. And the same thing goes for Daniel Bryan. I'm trying to figure out what I mean, obviously, they're easing him back into the business.
Yeah.
So
it would kind of been dumb if they gave him a title shot right away, you know? And way too predictable. So, yeah, let Daniel fight up in front of the ring.
Yeah. Do you see this rivalry between Cass and Daniel still going on?
Not really.
No?
I heard they're changing Big Cass's name.
Back to Colin Cassidy?
Yeah.
Next, we had another bathroom break. This is saying something. We've been praising the women's division, but now all of a sudden...
I didn't do this match at all.
We actually skipped Carmella versus Charlotte. That's how bad, even though the match lasted a while.
Right.
But it's the way the match ended, which explains why we skipped this match. For one, Carmella, I hate.
Oh, she's terrible.
She's to me, she's the type of wrestler that goes back to, I'm going to pull your hair, slam your head on the mat, and just slap you. The match ends with Charlotte going for her patent and standing moonsault off the top rope. She misses, lands, kind of like jars her knee a little bit, and then Carmella goes ahead and just does a love kick.
Yeah.
To her knee. It's not even like a super kick. She kind of just pushed her leg forward onto her knee. Charlotte falls, and Carmella gets the 1, 2, 3. So you get a 1, 2, 3 from a let me push your knee, and it wasn't even hard.
No.
That right there tells me you don't have any trust in Carmella doing a finisher.
Exactly.
And then I knew she was going to retain the title. I mean, it's kind of obvious you weren't going to. I mean, we have seen champions only hold titles for like a week.
Yeah.
But it's just, I didn't want Carmella to hold the title, but again, I didn't want Charlotte to win it because I don't want to see Charlotte like a 6 or 7-time champion in 2 years.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's too much.
I mean, Trish has the all-time record at 9.
They need to get Charlotte out of the title scene for a while and then put it back later on. But 2 times, already a 5, 6-time champion is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Next was another disappointment. It was AJ versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This is their third match, I believe.
It is their third match. It's enough's enough.
Yeah, it was a no DQ. That way, all these low blows that have been happening, they're legal. And again, it just nothing phenomenal, should I say.
No.
This match literally was I call it the low blow match. They each hit each other with low blows multiple times.
It was ridiculous, wasn't it?
And it literally ends with Shinsuke low blowing AJ and then AJ low blowing Shinsuke. They both fall, and it's a double count out. I mean, what a waste.
It was.
And we're probably going to get the same match again at another pay-per-view because on SmackDown 2 nights later, Shinsuke mentions in an interview that he's not done with AJ.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
They need to do something more. These matches are just not cutting it.
Yeah, and you would have thought they hype these matches so much.
Oh, yeah.
And then I love on SmackDown Paige, who is a horrible general manager. She cannot do a promo in front of the camera as a general manager.
The problem with her, she could do it if she stopped trying so hard.
Yeah.
She is terrible on that mic.
Yeah.
When you talk to a crowd, just talk. Don't push a reaction out of anybody. That just doesn't do it. Mm-hmm. And that's what she does.
Yeah, she could do it when pushing a reaction out of the crowd when she was a wrestler. She could do, like, in her entrance and stuff like that. That was good. But, like, she's behind the scenes, I remember, and she was mentioning how much of a historical and great match it was. I'm like, were you watching the same match I was watching?
Yeah, it wasn't that.
I literally thought she was probably reading off a teleprompter.
She probably was.
Yeah. So, ends in a double count-out, crappy match. Next, we had the tag team match between Braun Strowman and his tag team partner, Bobby Lashley, against Team Cammy, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Basically, Braun and Bobby win because Kevin and Owens started fighting again. So I keep waiting for when this whole friendship again from them is going to split. And what happened in this match with them, Sami hitting Kevin and him walking out, but then Kevin throwing him back in the ring, and then he gets out and he throws Kevin back in the ring. So two things come out of this. Are we going to see a Braun, Bobby Lashley tag team? Like another superpowers, kind of.
Maybe.
Or is it more leaning towards the road of Team Cammy splitting up?
It's going to do something with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Right now, Braun Strowman, he's a hit right now. No way they're going to make him in a tag team. Mm-hmm. That would just ruin everything they've done for him right now. So I doubt they're going to see a tag team between those two continuing.
Because if you notice, that's all they've done with Bobby Lashley since he's come back. He's had nothing but tag team matches.
Yeah, they won some match, has he?
No, when he debuted, he just came out and just did the Dominator on Elias and then walked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't had a singles match. It's been like 6-man tags, regular tags, and they're all with Braun in the match.
But you know what? At least Lashley's wrestling. Where's Ronda Rousey? I mean, she's wrestled once.
That's true.
Kind of.
It's true.
At Mania, and that's it.
Moving on to the match where you were mentioning, why are we having this match in the main event when it should be a world title? It was Roman Reigns.
They should have changed to match 6 and match 8.
It was Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe.
I feel bad for Joe. Problem with Joe. Joe is a fantastic wrestler, but he's a speed wrestler. Reigns is not a speed wrestler.
Reigns is like Cena.
Yeah.
Kind of paces himself.
Yeah. Joe needs to go step on the pedal and goes. That's Joe's style. Mm-hmm. So honestly, Joe and AJ would have been a better match than.
Oh, it's coming.
I hope it's coming.
It's coming.
I really hope it's coming.
Because the SmackDown before Backlash, Samoa Joe even told AJ, after I'm done with Roman and you're done with Shinsuke, I'm coming for your title.
Oh, I hope so.
So I cannot wait to relive that TNA rivalry between AJ and Samoa Joe.
That's what we're looking for.
In this match, I really could care less about this match. I wanted to. They hyped this match.
I wanted to care too.
On Raw's, Joe-Roman matches are really good. Mm-hmm. To me, this match was more push Roman being depressed because he's lost back-to-back matches against Brock.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up.
Because he is. He's acting very depressed.
They either need to do something with Reigns or kick him off the boat already. Because what they're doing is nothing good for his career.
No.
Roman Reigns is too good of a talent to do what they're doing right now with him.
Mm-hmm.
It's making me so depressed watching any Reigns matches.
Exactly.
I'm actually not excited watching Roman anymore.
Yeah.
That's what he's done for me.
Sure. So yeah, that was the Backlash. It was nothing to get excited about. Moving on to what's more important, Raw and SmackDown following it. We're setting up for the best pay-per-view in my mind, which is Money in the Bank. So we have a lot of qualifiers. So what's going to happen now is with both brands coming together and doing one pay-per-view, you'll have 4 members from the women's and men's division from Raw and 4 from SmackDown in each one of the matches. Raw, we have a...
Yeah. Let's do it triple threat after. We need to do that singles match first because the one with Kevin Owens.
Well, there were 2 triple threats on Raw.
Right.
The women's and
We're
the
going to do
men's.
those after.
Okay.
Because this one this one took the cake for me.
All right.
I enjoyed the crap out of this first qualifying match between Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman.
I forgot about that one.
That match was phenomenal.
Kevin did a good job holding his own against Braun.
I liked it because it showed that it is possible to take Braun off his feet.
Oh, yeah.
It's possible to do something with Braun besides him ruling the entire ring.
Well, you got Kevin Owens, who is not exactly a small fry either.
No.
That's the thing. Kevin, unfortunately, he does lose.
Yeah.
So we do have Braun in a Money in the Bank ladder match.
Right.
We'll see how that goes. Are we already saying Braun's going to win it?
No, we're not.
I hope not.
We're not.
There was another, two other solo matches before we get to the triple threats. We had Elias versus Bobby Roode, the second match of the two.
Yes.
Elias won the first. The second one actually went to 3 commercial breaks.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a long match.
It was a long match.
And I don't dig the Elias character, but as a wrestler, he's actually stepping
not bad,
up.
right?
He's actually stepping up. And with Bobby Roode, the matches look, can I say it? Glorious.
They really do. No, I like Elias as a wrestler. I like his gimmick. I'm digging it. And him and Rude together, phenomenal matches.
Yeah. The next was Seth Rollins after he hyped up The Miz. He wanted to do an open challenge for the IC title because he's going to be a fighting champion. Which they kind of have to because the IC title is basically the world title in Raw.
Pretty much.
And who steps up but Mojo Rawley comes out and challenges Seth Rollins. And Mojo did a very good job and nearly won that title.
It was a really good match.
I've been waiting for Mojo to step up because a couple of years ago he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal at WrestleMania, and then they did nothing with him. It's like, I mean, I loved him with Zack Ryder as the Hype Bros for a tag team, but they did everything with that tag team in NXT.
Yeah.
When they got promoted, they did nothing. Zach got hurt, and then they kind of are like, we don't want to do anything anymore.
Yeah.
So hopefully this step up for Mojo, we'll see some good things coming out of it. Before the triple threats, I want to get on the Lashley train here. So how I mentioned, what are they going to do with Lashley? Mm-hmm. So he had an interview with Renee Young talking about his life and
his family,
all this.
his sisters.
And the way this interview happened, did it seem to you too that they're kind of pushing him in the heel direction because he was kind of ripping on his family a little bit?
I'm not sure what they were doing.
It didn't seem like it was a from the heart story. It was like some made up kind of, we want to make you look heelish.
It did look a little phony.
Because in TNA, the majority of his time in Impact, he was a heel. So it makes me wonder if they want to keep that heel thing because...
Was he a good heel, though?
No, he was a crappy heel.
He wasn't.
But in WWE, all we've known him as is a face.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Even that interview was horrible, if that's what they're trying to make.
I didn't
That's
like
what
it.
I mean with the whole heel thing. He just doesn't seem like a heel.
No.
The 2 triple threats. First one is the women's match, which I really enjoyed.
You too.
Sasha Banks versus Ember Moon versus Ruby Riott.
Ruby Riott. We'll just talk about Amber Moon versus Sasha Banks.
Because
that was awesome.
Like, I like Sasha Banks, but my top female in WWE is Ember Moon.
Oh, for real, yeah.
I am so excited that she's in the women's Money in the Bank match. Mm-hmm. Like, she got knocked out towards the end, and I'm just like, they're not going to give it to her. It's going to be Ruby or Sasha. And she comes in at the end and does like a double, I forget what her, Eclipse.
Yeah.
Which is the flying stunner.
Yeah.
She does a double one on both of them. It was amazing.
She's real talented, and they better keep pushing her.
Yeah. The men's triple threat was Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor. Finn Balor comes out with the victory. I was shocked. I thought it was going to be Roman. But it wasn't Roman because Jinder Mahal, who is crap, we all like to mention, decides he just deserves to be put into the match, the Money in the Bank match. He
needs to watch his match at the Greatest Royal Rumble again.
Yeah. Kurt basically laughs in his face.
Good.
Tells him, well, you'll have a match against Chad Gable. He beats Chad Gable. He comes back into Kurt's office. Kurt laughs at him again. No, I'm not putting you in anything.
Oh.
And so instead, he comes out. Roman's about to win the match. And he comes out and interrupts the match and goes after Roman. So Finn Balor is able to pick up the victory. This is going to obviously prompt, I guess, Roman versus Jinder in somehow.
For a while, yeah.
So like I said, they're really not going anywhere with Roman right now. Here, let me give you a rivalry with.
I mean, it
Jinder
might
Mahal.
build up his like big dog in character again. You know,
Big dog going after a flaming idiot.
I mean, I'm grasping at straws here. I have no idea what they're thinking.
Big dog going after smelling his own turd.
Maybe I don't know. I'm grasping at straws, Andy. I have no idea what they're trying to do. Maybe they're trying to build up his confidence again. I don't know.
Moving to SmackDown, we have some qualifiers there. We have first one, The Miz versus Jeff Hardy. Another good match, actually. Miz continuing to step up, beats Jeff Hardy, and is qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Hence, let me say this, they push this. If you remember in the past, Miz is a former Money in the Bank winner, and that's how he won his first world title. Mm-hmm. So maybe you might get lightning hit twice, maybe? With Miz?
Maybe.
We'll see.
Miz on fire right now, though, so keep going.
Yeah, we had a women's qualifier, Charlotte versus Peyton Royce. Thank God Charlotte won this match.
So nervous.
I would have stopped watching women's wrestling if Peyton Royce qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match. What's she going to do? Slap the ladder?
No good.
Yeah. The last one was Rusev versus Daniel Bryan. I really thought Daniel Bryan was going to win this match when it started. I mean, it was one of those matches where you think, okay, yeah, we're pushing Daniel Bryan. Maybe we push
This was a tough match call because they're pushing Rusev because it's Rusev Day every day.
Yeah.
And they're pushing Bryan again.
Yeah.
So this was a tough call to make.
Yeah, I mean, it ended like quickly with all of a sudden Daniel goes for the flying knee. Rusev counters it and then just does the super kick and knocks Daniel out for the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So Rusev in the Money in the Bank ladder match. I'm kind of excited, I guess. Since Rusev's turned face, or even neutral, you could say.
More neutral, yeah.
He's actually done a lot better. It was kind of like Sheamus. Remember when Sheamus was a heel? He was crap. Mm-hmm. And then he turned face, and all of a sudden he started becoming more confident, and his matches turned much better. And now he can be a heel again, too, but he still looks good.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of what Rusev had to go through.
He needed to be a heel with a partner, which is fine.
Yeah.
And they're doing a great job at it.
But Rusev, I'm actually enjoying Rusev matches. So
at first, I hate Rusev. Now I kind of dig him now.
Yeah. So we still have a while to go to Money in the Bank, so we still have a bunch more qualifiers in the week to come, and we'll report on when they show up.
Yeah. Maybe every week from now until Money in the Bank, we'll keep reminding our audience who is in that match.
Yes. The Money in the Banks are amazing. The one last thing I want to add is it was funny because, again, with the whole Paige being a crappy general manager, she goes, she's hyping, and we're going to have a women's Money in the Bank ladder match with the men's. Really, yeah, we already know that because it happened last year. You don't have to hype it up.
No.
It's not like it's the first.
And her pauses for the reaction is just annoying.
Exactly.
Can't do Paige, Andy. I can't do it.
Nope. Moving on.
Moving on to Flarrowverse, huh?
Flarrowverse. Let's do it.
Flarrowverse. You're watching Supergirl. I kind of jumped off the boat for the third time on Supergirl.
Yeah.
I'll get back to it.
Once everything else ends?
Maybe once it hits Netflix.
There's only like 5 or 6 episodes left this season. Basically, I'll do it real quick. I won't even do both episodes. The last world killer shows up, Pestilence, and her and Purity have now kind of tag team to try to find where Lena Luthor's holding Reign. Pestilence has this like nail where she can infect everybody, and that's how she kills people in the future.
Okay.
Brainiac 5 comes up with a cure, cures everybody else. When they finally find Reign and break her out, they are at their Fortress of Solitude that's out in the desert, and they're doing an eclipse to freeze Earth and everything like that.
Okay.
So everyone on Team Supergirl, I call it. You got Supergirl,
Why
you got
not?
Mon-El, all of them. They all go there to beat them, and Wynn develops a super suit for Alex, which is awesome.
Is it?
This super suit, like, it's got a magnet on the hand, so her, like, if her gun gets thrown away, she can just and and it's got these like high-tech bullets and everything. It's amazing.
The lights and LEDs.
It kind of reminds me of a Black Widow kind of thing.
Okay.
So they take on the World Killers. Come to find out, when the World Killers take over the human hosts' mind goes to a Kryptonian like prison on a planet. And Pestilence has been there all along, so her human host is now dead on the other side, so she's full world killer. And the other two, Julia and Sam, are still trapped there, and what's happening is they're losing their memories when they're there. By the end of the battle, Pestilence and Purity get killed, so Julia dies too because her world killer body's dead. So Sam's trapped by herself in this world, and she's carving her memories on rocks so she can keep her memories.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
What happens is when the two world killers die, though, Rain absorbs all their powers. So now she's just this super Kryptonian world killer.
Powered.
Yeah, and so she goes flying off, and it's kind of how the episode really ends. Flash, that's where it's getting entertaining. You have DeVoe collecting high-tech stuff to build a satellite because his plan is to mind wipe everyone on Earth's mind so he can be the grand teacher and teach them the way he wants. In the first episode, Gypsy returns and tries to help the team, and she fights with Cisco. And come to find out, they end up breaking up, which kind of upset me.
It was a little sad.
But you have some flashbacks showing DeVoe and his wife, how they kind of met and how he started thinking this
brainwashing her pretty much.
Exactly. Then we move into the next one where Team Flash needs the help of Aminette because they know that if they do anything mechanical or use technology to blow up the satellite, DeVoe can stop it. Aminette gives them a bomb made up of her metals that they can use to break up the satellites. So we have that. And
well, I mean, they really got Aminette because Caitlin wants to get Killer Frost back.
Yeah, and
that's why that was the real reason why.
Yeah, I mean,
they were going after her.
Aminette basically kind of tells her that it might be all in your head why Killer Frost isn't coming out. So season finale, Killer Frost is coming back.
Oh, we hope so.
You also have in this, Iris writes a article and sends it out to the city talking about all the stuff DeVoe's been doing. And people are now jumping on the Flash bandwagon, helping him out, looking out for DeVoe. So DeVoe can't talk from different place in the city.
Not being noticed anymore.
Being out noticed, yeah. And his wife has now turned on him. And she's now kind of on Flash.
Yeah.
It's still there. It's on a roll.
Yeah, where do we go from there?
Test 1, test 2, test 3.
Good thing we don't use the goose next. It don't work.
I just think I'm going to
There.
a lot of like I just mentioned that. All right.
With batteries?
Yeah.
Damn batteries.
Yeah, they last for a couple weeks.
Right. Know where you were?
Yeah. I remember where I'm a professional. I was talking about Iris writing letters to the people. All right. So yeah, so Iris writes letters to the city telling them where DeVoe is. That way DeVoe now can't do his hop from place to place
without being noticed.
So it's helping Team Arrow out, so knowing exactly where he is so that Flash can get there. Also, you have now DeVoe's wife has come to the realization that she can't trust him anymore because he's going to mind wipe everyone's minds, and maybe he's controlling her too.
But the fact that she is not liking how he's killing a lot of people.
Exactly. Every time
he doesn't need to.
Every time he goes to get some technology, he just, I feel like killing somebody now that he's got all these metahuman powers.
Yep.
So It's looking really good on The Flash. There's only 2 episodes left, one this week and the season finale next week.
So sad.
I know it's sad, but it has to happen.
It does.
Moving to Arrow, which is the most interesting. You have Oliver's trial.
Yep.
So all the things that happen in that, Renee is actually going to lie on trial and say, no, he's not the Green Arrow anymore. But Diaz shows up with Renee's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So Renee knows, I have to do something to protect my daughter. I have to say that he's the Green Arrow. It's not going Oliver's way until all of a sudden Oliver's on the stand and the Green Arrow comes crashing through the skylight.
With a superhero landing.
And you wonder who it is, and it turns out to be his best friend, Tommy, who we all thought was dead. He goes ahead and mentions how he's the Green Arrow, puts on this story and everything. They put him into custody. Come to find out, when he gets rescued by Renee and Diggle, that it's not Tommy, which I thought it was. We all know Tommy died. In this Earth, I thought it was a Tommy from another Earth.
It could have been a Tommy Merlin from another Earth, which would have been nice too.
But it wasn't. It was, we've seen this character pop up in other episodes. He knows Diggle. It's Christopher Chance, a.k.a. the Human Target, who Diggle has worked with. He wears masks of different people to get through territories. So what the last piece of evidence is Laurel comes up to the stand. And she's supposed to say that he's the Green Arrow, all the stuff for Diaz so that Oliver gets arrested. But no, because she's pro-Oliver and wants to get rid of Diaz, she even says he's not the Green Arrow. Court goes back, the jury goes back to deliberate. They come out, and I really thought they were going to say he's innocent. Nope. What happens? They say he's guilty.
Yep.
But the judge goes ahead and says, because we've had so much mishmash evidence in all these different saying, yes, he is, no, he isn't, I have to let him go because of some law. I forgot what it is.
Right.
So he's cleared of being the Green Arrow. Come to find out, that's not the judge anymore, but it's Human Target again. Renee and Diggle kidnapped the judge at the end of the trial and had him become the judge to free Oliver. Mm-hmm. Diaz now is ticked off that the judge cleared him, and the judge is telling him, I was kidnapped, it wasn't me. He doesn't care. He doesn't believe him, shoots the judge.
Yep.
At the end of that, Laurel then tries to go and kill Diaz. He gets the one up on her, knocks her out, takes her prisoner, and he's doing all-out war on Team Arrow and their loved ones. Mm-hmm. The next episode is literally just Diaz literally attacks everybody at their homes.
It's just a war scene. That's
exactly.
all it is.
They destroy Oliver's base. Oliver teams back up with Team Arrow. They scan Diaz's thumb drive that has all his records and all that stuff that they can use to put him away finally. But Felicity doesn't have enough time to download all the info when Diaz attacks Renee and Dinah's, the second base. Oliver blows it up to get away. You think Diaz might be dead because the bomb went off next to him, but he stays alive. And
of course he does.
The season finale is this week. Not wait to see what happens. It's getting very good. I still say Laurel will be the one to kill Diaz.
So. It still could happen.
So we'll see what happens. Flarrowverse, unfortunately, yes, you did mention it is coming to an end. You're very upset about that.
Of course I am, Andy.
But come October, it's all coming back.
Now I've found a way to play the Flarrowverse on my big screen TV and not just my phone now. So it's bad, but it has come to an end because the new season comes up.
Yeah. Like I said, so summertime is not the time for TV. It's always spring and fall are the time. So jumping in from Arrowverse.
But I did finish Black Lightning. Though.
Yo, you did?
I did finish Black Lightning.
I got to know how you like Black Lightning, the season finale.
It was good. I liked it.
I'm excited for season 2.
It was good.
Black Lightning was very slow in the beginning, but got better with time.
Yeah.
And it's not like Arrow and Flash and all that where it's 22, 23 episodes. It's like Legends where it's 13.
Yeah.
Which that's what I like.
And it had like a Luke Cage kind of feel to it, you know?
Yep.
I liked it.
I'm excited for season 2.
Yeah. Hopefully they do more crossover
Do you think it's a lot of Green Lightning and not Green Lightning. What's that drug called?
It's called
Green Light.
Green
That's
Light.
what it's called.
Yeah.
In the briefcase when Tobias opened it up.
Yeah.
That's what I think so.
Yeah. Of course it is.
Yeah. Good segue into some TV talk.
Some TV talk.
Because I have some TV talk.
I do too.
The Predator trailer came out.
Yes.
Whoop-de-doo.
I could care less.
Same here. One of my favorite shows, Tim Allen, starring Tim Allen, Last Man Standing. A lot of people loved this show. It got canceled a year ago on ABC.
I remember we talked about this a year ago. You were kind of upset that
I was very upset. This is basically a redone version of Home Improvement. I love Tim Allen. Great actor. And his TV shows, amazing. Fox picked it up. So hopefully maybe it comes back maybe in the fall. We'll see.
For one season.
Even if it was one season, I get to watch another season.
At least they get to finish it off, I guess. I don't know.
If Fox is smart, they keep it.
The problem with Fox is that they cancel all their shows except for one.
If Fox is smart, now that Disney owns it, though, they keep it for a while because Last Man Standing was a very popular show. And usually when a show gets canceled, you don't get fans petitioning this show to come back. So we have... I mentioned that the summer is not mentioned for good TV.
Not normally.
But a Marvel TV show is coming out June 7th with its 2-hour premiere, and that is Cloak and Dagger. So I'm excited to watch Cloak and Dagger. The trailers have been very good for Cloak and Dagger.
I've not paid attention to any of this.
I'm excited to see it. June 22nd, season 2 of Luke Cage hits Netflix.
It does?
It's a little weird. The first season is 13 episodes. Same with like Jessica Jones and Daredevil. They're all 13 episodes. Season 2 is only 9 episodes.
Huh.
A little weird. I was shocked by
That's a Netflix thing, though, Yeah. That's what they do.
Danny Rand will be in this season 2, so I think they're probably going towards that Power Man Iron Fist tag team.
I don't think you're going to see an Iron Fist season 2. I think they're going to kind of combine the two.
Oh, okay. Last but not least, The Ranch I didn't get a date when that should come back, but usually part 1 of the season comes out in June. So I'm hoping June happens. If you remember way back when I mentioned Masterson isn't going to be in the second half of season 3 because of his...
The whole show is going to take a huge landscape change.
Yes.
Because Danny Masterson is now no longer on the show.
Yeah. He was... Netflix let him go after all the...
accusations.
Accusations about it. So he'll be in the first half of season 3, but in the second half to replace him is Dax Shepard. He's going to be, I guess...
Is he really?
Yes, he's going to be replacing him.
Just made me so excited.
Okay, I wasn't sure
how you seen Dax Shepard's work?
Yes and no. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan.
I like him.
He's funny. He's kind of doing the replacing of him as the next recurring cast member.
Now, I wonder what they're going to do with him, though. Is he going to be like a...
like a cousin?
Cousin or maybe... Yeah, I would probably say cousin or anything.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We'll see. Could be...
that's exciting, though. I'm glad to hear about that.
So we'll see how that goes. Any TV talk for you?
A little bit. I just discovered a brand new show. I guess it came out last year. It's called The Grinder, starring Fred Savage and Rob Lowe.
Fred Savage?
Yeah.
He's still kicking?
He is. This show is so funny. Rob Lowe plays a guy who is left a TV show he was on called The Grinder.
Mm-hmm.
He was a lawyer, playing a lawyer. He quit that show, moved in with his brother, Fred Savage. Fred Savage plays an actual lawyer. So now he's like pretending he's a lawyer, but he's not a lawyer. Show is crazy. It's so funny, Eddie. Check it out. I've not stopped laughing on the show.
Huh.
Crazy antics. That's all I gotta say. Now, canceled shows. You talked about Last Man Standing.
Yep.
You were sad. You petitioned. One of my favorite shows got canceled, and people already petitioning it. You ever seen Last Man on Earth?
Yes. That got canceled?
It got canceled.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Fox.
It got canceled.
To put Last Man Standing.
Probably. You're probably right. But I'm hoping, Netflix or someone picks it up.
Yes, because this is what I hate is when they cancel a show and it's left on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
All these people came out of the bunker in the season finale.
Exactly. This show is absolutely funny.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it. I hope they keep going with it.
Yeah.
Another show canceled. I've not watched it yet. I want to watch it. Lucifer on CW.
Yep. Starring Tom Welling.
he just came in season 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why they canceled it. I'll find out soon now.
Yep.
That's what I have.
All right, I have one other thing I remembered.
Oh, yes.
DB Super. I just watched the last episode. I don't know if you're fully caught up.
Let me tell you where I am. The last English dubbed episode I watched was when Beerus, Whis, and Goku is traveling to another planet to discover the real identity of Black Goku.
Okay. Yep. So you're probably 5 or 6 episodes behind.
That's where I am. I'm waiting for Funimation to release more English subtitled.
Well, without spoiling what's going on, the last episode I watched, there's a battle. So remember I told you how in DB Super, you always have Goku becoming the hero.
Sure.
And they're changing it up where the rumor is that Vegeta will be the hero. Vegeta in this episode battles Black. And I literally got so many goosebumps watching it because it's this speech that Vegeta gets while he's fighting Black. And it's so inspirational.
Vegeta has a lot of great speeches and a lot of fights he does. That one speech when he was fighting Boo, when he's about to kill himself, that was a fantastic speech too.
Because he basically goes through it talking about how he's a pure Saiyan and it's in your cells because Black's trying to figure out how he became so strong. Vegeta did. And like Vegeta says, it's all the years of training and my pureness and everything, and it's just so inspirational. And then it ends with that end of the speech, and I'm just like, I want more. That's the one thing I hate about Dragon Ball is it's a half-an-hour show, and you got to wait 1 week for
so
each
it sounds
episode.
like I am catching up to you, though.
Yeah, but it's
so once Funimation plays more, I'll.
What
I'll
is
jump on.
What do you give Super right now out of a 10? Is Super like up there where they have done such a great job with DB Super?
I'm really enjoying the Black Saga right now.
Oh, it's
out
amazing.
of all of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said that, I mean, like, keep in mind, I've been watching Dragon Ball for years.
Yeah.
You know? So the original Dragon Ball is always number 1 for me. I'm actually rewatching it again. I love that series, you know?
Yeah.
But it's Super so good.
Yeah.
It is so good.
What I like in the Black Saga is my favorite character is Future Trunks. So you get more Future Trunks. And Future Trunks has done such a great job in the Black series. You'll see a lot more of him once you catch up.
The one thing that's kind of making me a little weirded out about Future Trunks is how he has blue hair now. And they're kind of ignoring that he was having purple hair back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, why? Why would they do that?
Yeah. When you catch up, he becomes very like Vegeta, very inspirational in his battles. And it is. It's Goku. Vegeta has right now where I am, Vegeta has already surpassed Goku.
Nice.
So it's getting really good. Once the Black Saga's done, I think because there was talk about Piccolo becoming a god, a Namekian god, maybe we'll see that.
There is talk of a Namekian god, and they're talking about I'm not say human god, but they want to up Krillin's fighting big time too.
Have him stop being a police officer?
Yeah, I heard that they want to take Krillin from this level up to the highest level to rumble with Goku too.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Nothing else? Let's move on to Box Office Heroes.
Box Office Heroes,
Let's
Andy.
go. Number 3, I've got Breaking In.
Okay.
Number 2, I have Life of the Party, starring Melissa McCarthy. That's the only reason I put it at number 2, because people seem to love her movies. And I had a hard time trying to figure out what number 1 was. I was back and forth, but I have to go Infinity Wars again.
Flawless victory, Andy.
Wow, really?
Really?
Pat
Breaking
on the
In.
back. Can we get some clapping somewhere? Background music? Something.
Breaking In, number 3 at 16.5 million. Life of the Party, 18.5. And Avengers at 61.
Yeah.
Now, Avengers, Andy, worldwide,
it's made over $1 billion.
$106 billion.
Whoa!
So they are up there. Black Panther at 1.3 billion. So that's pretty good.
Why are people seeing that? It was okay. It wasn't. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it when I watch it.
I don't know.
Well, I just thought it interesting. I mean, Breaking In is a horror movie, right?
No, really, it's a thriller. What happens is
Horror thriller.
No, it's not even horror.
Not really
It's
horror?
all thriller.
Okay.
What happens is this mother and her children go to, I think, her father's house because it got inherited or something like that. And some people are trying to break in to steal something that's in the house. She gets locked out of it, and her kids are locked in there with the intruders.
And she's got to break in.
And she's got to break in, and she just starts killing all the bad guys.
The name of the movie is terrible.
Breaking In's
It's so obvious. Come on. They couldn't think of something a more clever name than. Let's see here. Main star has to break into her house to save her children. Let's call the movie Breaking In.
Oh yes, but Melissa McCarthy as life of the party. Whoop do you do?
We're about to start that next, Andy. Why? Why her every time?
Because fans love stupidness.
She's not funny.
Was that even a word?
Stupidness? Maybe. It is now. It's now legendary.
It's Melissa McCarthy. I didn't mind The Heat with Sandra Bullock. That was okay.
No, it's not.
But
I mean, her in Ghostbusters was just terrible.
I've never even sat down and watched the whole thing.
Oh, you are lucky. I wish I could take back my time.
The only reason I watched some of it is because it was on TV one day. So I'm like,
Oh, is that right?
I'm like, I got nothing else to watch.
All right, we have maybe 10 minutes left, Andy. Let's do this list.
Yes.
The Avengers list. All the MCU movies.
So,
Start from 19?
Start from 19? Okay. Last place, I have Thor: The Dark World.
Okay.
That's the worst movie for me. 18, The Incredible Hulk. 17, Iron Man 2. 16, Iron Man 3. This one you might hate me for. 15, Doctor Strange.
Okay.
I have it that low. People probably are going to hate me.
It's your list. This is what you feel like. So when you hear my list, you be like, what?
14, I have Iron Man, where it all began.
The first one?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
I have Black Panther at 13.
All right.
Thor at 12. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 at 11.
Okay.
Captain America, the First Avenger at 10. Ant-Man at 9. Guardians of the Galaxy at 8. Captain America Civil War at 7. Avengers Age of Ultron at 6.
Really? Okay.
Spider-Man Homecoming 5. Thor Ragnarok 4. Captain America Winter Soldier, number 3. The Avengers at number 2. And Infinity War at number 1.
Okay.
I was going back and forth with 1 and 2.
So, this list, Andy, it's so hard. And I'm telling you right now, our list are really off. You know, they're separate, which I love about that, you know? Okay, so let's start my list.
Yeah.
Get down there and do. All right. 19, by default only, because I've not seen it, it's Black Panther.
Yes.
It has to be at last place because I've never seen it, so I have no opinion on it. 18, Incredible Hulk.
Okay, we're staying there.
17, Iron Man 2.
We're good there.
16, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. 15, Iron Man 3. 14, Thor 2. 13, Age of Ultron.
Wow. That low.
Yeah.
A lot of people I've talked to said they did not care for Age of Ultron.
I like to hate that movie.
I have it higher up because it's an Avengers movie.
Right.
So.
12, Ant-Man. 11, Thor Ragnarok.
Oh! That's a hit to the gut right there.
I know. Now my top 10. Number 10, Guardians of the Galaxy. 9, Doctor Strange. 8, Captain America Civil War. 7 is Spider-Man Homecoming. 6 is Thor. Top 5 was really hard for me, Andy. The top 5 was a real hard for me, big time. 5, Captain America First Avenger. 4 is Infinity Wars. 3 is the Avengers movie. 2 is Iron Man. 1 is Captain America Winter Soldier. Isn't that weird?
When you said, what was Civil War again? 8, I think?
Civil War was 8, yeah.
You praised this movie.
I know.
I know. Massively. And I am shocked it's that low for you. It's higher up on my list.
Yeah.
Oh. And even Homecoming, you have like a 7.
Yeah, 7, yeah. I was really shocked when you put the first Iron Man movie.
I gave it a little higher than what it was just because it's where it all started.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, Iron Man for me was 14. And you have Thor. What was Thor in your top 3?
6.
6?
Yeah, Thor 6.
It was good, but not that good.
I really liked it.
Wow.
I really liked it.
And even where you had First Avenger up there too, I believe. Captain America.
Yeah, he started the top 5 list.
Which I'm shocked you have that higher than Civil War.
I really enjoyed Captain America. When I first started the list, I had that movie number 1.
Wow.
Yeah. But then I pulled the list of all the movies in front of me here, and I'm writing them down like, oh, that's right. This movie's really good too. So it took me like 3 hours to do this list.
Now, you are a fan of Black Panther, I believe. If you had to guess right now, just by what you've seen in trailers, where would you put Black Panther? If you have to guess.
Maybe 7.
Okay.
Once I see Black Panther, I'll probably have to redo my entire list.
Because I know you loved it in Civil War when Black Panther showed up.
Yeah, I'll probably have to redo my entire list once I see Black Panther.
Okay. So quickly, I just want to go through what's to come in the MCU. Because that was shocker right there. We could talk about that all day.
And I think for your time, we should continue talking about it.
The list?
Yeah, there's so much on that list that we could talk about.
Well, I mean, real quickly, I just want to get thoughts on Infinity War, because we should just quickly...
Yeah, we finally did see Infinity Wars. I liked it. The weird part is that I talked to you, and I talked to a few others seeing this, and the whole Thanos being a villain thing kept coming up in the conversation, where everyone doesn't think he's the villain. And I'm like, what are you guys talking about? He's murdering billions of species. How is he not a villain?
Yeah.
Yes, the idea of what he wants to do is noble, I guess, because there isn't enough resources for this many species. But he's got the gauntlet now. Why can't he just make more product to cover all the species out there instead of wiping out species? He's still a villain. He's still murdering people.
Well, I mean, if he made things there, it's only in reality. It's not actual. Because maybe, no, he does. Yeah.
Yeah, he's murdering people instead of making more product.
Sure. Yeah. This is true.
He's a villain no matter how you look at it.
My biggest surprise in there, which was the oh my god moment, was the reintroduction of Red Skull as being the guardian of the Soul Stone.
Yeah. It's
so great because his entire life was to get the Infinity Stones and be Thanos, basically. And after the Tesseract, the Space Stone, sends him away to be the guardian of the Soul Stone, it's funny because it's like, here, we're not going to let you go ahead and get the Infinity Stones, but for the rest of your life, you have to guard one.
Yeah.
It was just, and how he even mentioned to Thanos, I was also in possession of an Infinity Stone one time. Whoop-de-doo, I got all six. I've got all 6. But it was a nice touch, and I'm hoping, now that he's not guarding the Soul Stone anymore, that he is reintroduced into the MCU somehow. Probably won't happen.
Maybe not.
But I still think Captain America will die at the end of this Avengers.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of photo bombing of Bucky in the American, in the Captain America.
I've seen that, and I've seen Vulcan being photoshopped into the Captain America too.
Yeah. Infinity Wars, I cannot wait for the second one. Right now it's just called Part 2 right now.
Yeah.
They have the title, but they're not introducing the title until it gets there because it's a spoiler. Once you see the title, you're going to be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I do just want to quickly just do what's to come.
Sure.
We have July 6th of this year, Ant-Man and the Wasp. 2019, March 8th, Captain Marvel. May 3rd, Part 2 of Infinity War. July 5th of 2019, sequel to Spider-Man. They're not releasing the title there either. It's just called Untitled. And 2020, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And the other one, which we don't have a date yet for, is the Black Widow solo movie, which they are writing.
Oh, they're still going forward.
They're writing the script right now, and they're interviewing 3 different directors for it. So I'm excited for that movie. She has a huge backstory that needs to be answered.
Yeah, her and Hawkeye.
Yeah, I think Hawkeye probably might be introduced into it, would be my thought.
Maybe.
But with the remaining time, I know you said you wanted to just talk more about the lists.
Apparently we have more time than I thought, so we're good to go, Andy.
We're good. Well, then Infinity War.
Yeah.
Out of 5 stars, what do you give it?
I give it I got 4.
I give it a 4.5.
Yeah, 3.5, 4.
Close to 5.
Yeah.
I literally, the first time I watched this in the theaters, instead of just sitting back, enjoying the movie, I was leaning forward, just watching.
Just intently watching it, right?
Close attention, just thinking.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? What's going on? And just...
honestly, you know what I wish I saw in this movie? Him getting the gauntlet glove in the first place.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing with the Power Stone.
I'd like to see him actually, go to Asgard and get the glove.
Well, we saw it we saw it in a mid-season credit, but that was a fake glove that he goes to Asgard and gets.
What movie was that?
I think it was Age of Ultron, I want to say, or something. It was one of the ones. He goes to Asgard, he gets the glove, he says, "I'll do it myself."
Oh, I gotta watch that again.
And remember, that is a fake Infinity Gauntlet that Odin has as a decoy, because the dwarfs, where Thor goes to make his new battle axe, that he's the one who made the gauntlet for Thanos. Because they had the mold of it.
You're right. That's right. I forgot all about that.
Yeah. Because then Thanos kills the star and puts robotic arms on the dwarf so that he can't make things anymore.
Yeah.
That's why Thor has to help him.
That's right. I forgot all about that.
Yeah. There was one other thing in this. Yeah, so when you're talking about that, in the beginning, it just starts off how Thor Ragnarok ends, where you see a giant spaceship hovering. That's obviously Thanos's. But he's already got the Power Stone. Thor mentions that a week to the Guardians. Oh, he got that last week on Xandar. I wanted to see him go to Xandar and destroy Xandar.
Yeah.
To get the Power Stone. And people are saying, well, there's not really anybody on Xandar to mention, so that's why they didn't do anything. There's a lot of stuff that goes on Xandar.
Yeah. You might see that at the beginning intro for the second Infinity Wars movie.
I doubt it.
You might. Who knows?
But I
like the way it ended, though, huh? Just Thanos chilling out. And
no, what I don't get with the ending, and this is why I give Thor the kick to the butt. Thor is there to kill Thanos with the new battle axe. Mm-hmm. Where is he when the entire Avengers are fighting Thanos and getting the crap kicked out of him, and then he shows up way too late?
Oh, yeah.
Where are you, Thor? Seriously. I understand it's a movie and that's the storyline, but that's all I'm thinking.
I know.
Love the new battle axe, though. Half Groot, half battle axe.
Yeah. It's about characters in the movie. Groot was just kind of useless through the whole movie. Except for him taking his arm to make the handle for the axe.
Teenage Groot is the worst out of all of them. Baby Groot is the best. Adult Groot second. Teenage Groot third.
It was just useless.
Love the comedy in this, too, with Rocket and Thor.
Yep.
Always calling Rocket his rabbit.
Yeah.
I mean, there were so many things in this. The Groot meeting Captain America. Yeah. I am Groot. I am Steve Rogers. It's just, or Groot, not Groot, the tag team between Rocket and Bucky.
Yeah.
Him picking up Rocket and just spinning around and everything. And Rocket saying, how much for the gun? Not for sale. What about the arm? Not for sale also. I'll have it by the time we're done.
I'll have it by the time we're done. That was so great.
I mean, there was that. That's what Marvel's been doing, where you have the action and the comedy, the right amount of comedy.
And giving Thor's eye back was nice too, huh?
If you want to call it that.
I mean, that was kind of goofy. Just him having a patch.
Funny part here's the eye. Just put it in, and he pops in. Oh wait, you're just gonna
wash that first.
Yeah, you don't realize I had to put that on to get it out of. I'm just like, oh my god.
It was great.
This definitely will be coming out on DVD, Blu-ray, all that is the first day buy for me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's just I can't mention so much about this.
Now,
movie.
when does Black Panther come out on DVD? Do we have a date for that?
I think it either already has or it will be in the coming weeks. Because I know it came out on digital. I think May 8th.
Okay.
So it should be soon.
I might go buy it so I can watch it.
Yep. It might already be, because I could have sworn I saw people selling it on eBay.
Oh, maybe.
So
Because I think I have all the movies except for Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yep.
I don't own. I just picked up Spider-Man.
I just picked up Strange, so.
Oh, and Doctor Strange. I don't have Doctor Strange either.
Yep.
So I need that, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and then I need to rebuy Iron Man 2 because I only have it on DVD.
Yeah. Now, I want to know, when we were watching it, was it weird watching them battle in Wakanda when you haven't watched Black Panther yet?
No.
No?
No.
Because that was the thing to me is like, the one thing in Black Panther I like is going to Wakanda and seeing all the vibranium and the new technology and stuff like that.
Oh, speaking of that, I want to talk about that. Captain America's shield. So disappointed. They could have easily gave him back the round shield because the shield was made in Wakanda.
I've talked about this with people, and a lot of people think he'll get it back in the sequel.
What's still getting it back? It's making a brand new one.
It makes sense why he doesn't have it because he's not Captain America anymore. If you notice, he doesn't have that white star. It's blacked out.
Yeah.
Because he's a vigilante now. So he doesn't have that red, white, and blue shield. That's why he doesn't have it yet.
Maybe it's like a black and red shield or something.
I guarantee we're going to see in part 2 him back in the red, white, and blue with the shield. I guarantee Tony, when he gets back to Earth, because Tony has the shield.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So Tony probably has it. He's probably hidden it somewheres. And Cap will get it. I'm intrigued to find out how everyone comes back from the dead. Because the gauntlet, when he snaps his fingers, is disintegrating with the gems.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you going to use the time stone if it's disintegrating to maybe get everyone back, or the soul stone? I also think that everyone's not dead, but they're trapped in the soul stone.
I mean, here's a long toss. Do you think we're going to see Adam Warlock in the second movie?
No, they're saving that for Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
You think so?
Yeah, he's still in his pod from the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Because in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the High Priestess who's making Adam Warlock, she is in the third one. So that's how it's going to start, with her unlocking Adam Warlock's pod.
But he should do so much more than just being in a single movie, though.
It's funny, there's a... maybe we'll see Squirrel Girl.
Well, I mean, if we had Squirrel Girl, we wouldn't need anybody else.
I watched on YouTube. I was watching on YouTube a thing that mentioned all the characters that can defeat Thanos.
You saw that video, too?
And she's one of them.
So great.
There's also this one thing that people are predicting. If you notice on the side of Thanos' face, he's got claw marks on one side. And some people are speculating Wolverine did that to Thanos. I'm like, that means Thanos had to come to Earth before doing this again. I highly doubt that's Wolverine who gave him those. But
no. Was that 3 scratches?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know.
It's just weird.
I never actually noticed.
I don't think Marvel's going to bring back Wolverine. They're going on this new...
Well, they're not going to, because Ryan Reynolds is pushing for Wolverine to still be in a Deadpool movie.
Yeah, but the Deadpool is not evolved around MCU.
No.
So that's the thing. And I do know with Marvel, what they're doing with the X-Men now is the prequels with all the X-Men as kids, because with the Dark Phoenix coming up, which is set in the 90s. And then you have the New Mutants, plus Wolverine's clone daughter is supposed to take up the new mantle of Wolverine.
That is all the time we have today, Andy.
Oh, I had so much more I could talk about.
I know, we had a lot we could talk about.
Well, next show, we'll talk about some more movies.
Yes, we will.
It's our summer movies to see blockbuster.
Oh, yeah.
Just like every year we do. So we'll have June, July, and August movies to see.
Fantastic.
We'll talk about that. But again, thanks for watching this episode. Don't forget, this episode and every other episode are on our YouTube and Facebook pages at Legends of the Nerds. Follow us on Twitter at KrillinMan. And like I said, join us next time as we talk about summer movies. To me, summertime's not the greatest time really to watch movies, but we'll see what's out there. But again, thanks for watching. Stay nerdy.